Hello, my fellow patriots. This is Alex again with another Disabled Vet's Perspective. And boy, is it getting interesting out there. I don't know if y'all have noticed, but their tube is getting really aggressive about shutting us down all of a sudden. Several of the people I subscribe to are having their channels, their new episodes, their recent videos, having them turned off, and it says this video has been removed by the user. But I've listened to several of them now that say that that is not the case, that they are not removing their own videos. So I think it's getting interesting because the hammers are about to drop. And I don't know if too many people are aware of this yet, but Mr. Julia A. over there in the Ecuadorian embassy, you know, the sovereign facility that belongs to Ecuador, was basically inhabited today by the Brits, the Europeans, and they went in there and dragged him out. I'm not real up to date on the laws of a embassy, but I'm pretty sure that it's considered the land of the country that owns the embassy, and therefore it's sovereign. And for the Brits to go in there and drag him out means that technically they invaded Ecuador and took a protected citizen of Ecuador out and took them into custody. I think those are some sketchy little things that happen there. It's starting to get real out here. The YouTube is starting to do their aggressive takedown, and we knew it was coming. As a matter of fact, I'm speaking now, but nobody may hear this one because they may shut it off because I mentioned the Ecuadorian embassy or Mr. Assange. But we'll see what happens, see if you guys get a chance to see it. But William Barr was in front of a committee and mentioned that yes, the Trump administration was spied on, and the Democrats are going absolutely insane because he said that. Oh my God, he spoke the truth. We can't have that. Let's change the narrative. So they're working their ass off right now to do that. We have Stephen Mnuchin. He was in front of Maxine Waters, batshit crazy Maxine, and he had to remind her how to do her committee work, like you're supposed to take your gavel and strike it, and got her all flustered. That was really funny. I enjoyed that one. And we've got the recent hearings about the Google and YouTube blocking and censoring, and the just spectacular form they decided to block the comment section so that people couldn't comment on it. So these little things are going on, and everything's starting to fall into place. We know we've got investigations into the FISA activity. I really believe that we're going to start seeing some people hauled off real soon. We've got 86,000 sealed indictments still, or at this point. There were 6,000 and some, 6,024, I believe, that were brought down just in the month of March. Some of those indictments have been unsealed because they have been arrests, and that college scandal is one of those. And then some of those indictments were also for search warrants, so those were removed from the list initially, or at this point. So it's just really interesting. Things are going to get exciting, and y'all have to kind of hang on for the ride. I'm just smiling from ear to ear, just waiting for all this to go down, because I've been talking about this a lot longer than President Trump has been in office. I've been talking about how corrupt our system is. I mean, not talking to you guys yet, but, you know, I'm working on that now. I'm still brand new. We're up to 77. we got 77 subscribers, so we're really moving. I got 77 people that really love me, but I love you too. I appreciate all of you. We're gonna kick this thing dead in the ass, and we're gonna keep going. Our next goal is 100, and I'm still hoping I can promise you next week that I'll start my series on the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. I picked up a book here recently because I'm fairly familiar with these things. I've looked into all of this most of my life. It's been an interest of mine, but when I do this series, I don't want to be hitting misinformation, so I got a book so I can refine my terminology and make sure that I get the statements correct, the quotes and things like that. I don't want to go just based on memory alone, because somebody out there would eat me alive going, well, that's not what they really said. So we're not going to do that. We're going to make sure it's straight across the board, real information that can be looked up, verified, and make sure it's a good series. But obviously we'll start out with the documents that led up to the Constitution, because that didn't just happen. There were people that had to introduce things to get everybody into the room and get them talking. So we're going to talk about all of that. But anyway, short video today. Just really excited. Things are going, but just be mindful that their tube is on the attack now, and it's going to get worse. So we Patriots have to stick together. If you want, please subscribe. Tell your friends about me. You know, we'll get through this thing. We'll just stay in the fight. You know, that's what I always say. And if their tube knocks me out, then you just have to look for me on the street corner somewhere, because I'll still be getting the message out. Because I won't quit. I'm not going to do it. It took me long enough to start a YouTube channel, and now that I'm doing it, and I'm not going to let them intimidate me. I don't have any fear. So anyway, hit that like button. It might work, it might not, but hit it anyway, because we'll see if we can beat the algorithms. And like I said, subscribe, and let's all enjoy this ride for a little while. I think it's going to be kind of fun. But as I say, stay in the fight.